I just wanted to let you know that my gamer score weighs in tonight at a whopping 20,930 points. I hail from the United States of America, Mr. Everything. Wait for it. Gotta give it time. Everything. And as I promised, here's the Thrustmaster TX 450 Italia racing wheel, if I can talk today. The only disappointing, like I mentioned, I bought this used, and there's a good reason why. Because if you see the reviews on Amazon or GameStop, or I guess Newegg probably has it as well, all of them, probably at least 2 out of 3, seem to either like be DOA or break like 2 hours into use. So I bought a used one, and I would suggest not buying this full price because it's like $350 used, or I mean new. It was originally $400, but obviously it's not selling well, so it's down to $350. I got this for $250, and I had some credit because I sold it in my DFGT, which got me Forza 5, and this for like $220 in total, counting the shipping. So that's a pretty good deal, assuming it doesn't break. The seller, I think it's like Hitlick's store or something like that on Amazon, sells it for $250. He told me, well, he or she told me that if this wheel breaks within the warranty period, which I think is 30 days on Amazon, they'll pay for the shipping back and they'll refund me, but they get more of these wheels, so maybe they would just exchange it. So it seems like a fair deal as long as I'm holding them to their word. But again, I bought this because it's a demo unit. I guess they said at a major retail store, so probably like a Target or a Walmart or a Best Buy. Normally you don't want to buy things used, but this one, if the motor goes bad, you want one that people have been using like crazy, because if it hasn't broken yet, it probably is one of the ones that won't. Because there are people that, they'll do videos and they've been working, since November. Only thing I don't like is there was no box, so they got labels stuck all over it, so that kind of makes the box look ugly. But enough of the talking. I just wanted to do that to let you know a little bit about this wheel. There are some problems with it. They said the firmware needed updated on it, but I probably will just go ahead and check anyway, because you never know. And in addition to that, you need to, there might even be newer firmware out since, they last updated. They said it was test on Xbox One and firmware was updated, but we'll just have to wait and see. Sadly, I wanted to get the play seat challenge, but I don't have the money for that right now, so that'll have to come in the future. I'll have to use my old pathetic setup, the cheap Walmart coffee or folding table that jiggled all over the place, unless I can find a sturdier table to at least use for now or build something. But play seat challenge, I think, is the way to go for me. I don't like all the stickers, the labels and stuff. I wish I would have just put it in another box, but for what I'm paying for it, I guess you can't complain too much as long as it works. And we'll see how it was packaged. Hopefully it was packaged close to what it's supposed to be like. Again, this is a brushless motor. I think I'll see it actually right here. First one on console. The G27 and such uses helical gear. Can't even talk to helical gears, I believe is what it's called. It's even more stupid labels, but it's hard to believe this wheel didn't come with a clutch. I know they did that. They named it after the Italia on purpose because it doesn't have a clutch, so you think you're getting a premium wheel, but they just chose that car because it didn't, it doesn't have a clutch. So you'll need the T3PA pedal set, which I'll just show you that real quick. They are out. People have been asking about it forever. They are out. If you go on Amazon, they're $99, which is a lot of money considering what you buy for this. But if you get this used and you get a pedal set for for $99, that's not a bad deal, because you're getting a good wheel. More like the more expensive ones come with that. They're well more than what you'd be paying for this. The F1 wheel is already out because they had it for the T500 RS, and so is the GTE wheel. That's also out. You can't see it. The only thing that isn't out yet is this TH8A gearbox. That's not out yet for some reason. Hopefully it'll be coming soon, because this is sold out on Amazon, but I'm sure you could find it somewhere else, but you might pay a little more. So I'll just wait a little while longer, or maybe even get the Mad Catz wheel that comes out in a few days. Let's see. that's just them there. Hopefully I've been in focus here the whole time. Oop. Move this over a little. Looks like it's going to be a long unboxing. Oh, this even has the instructions, because they said not all of them have the instructions. So you get your instructions. I'll just use the instructions to prop my tablet up a little, I think. So that's as useful as they'll be. This just tells you to upgrade the firmware, which again, supposedly already is, but I probably will hook it up to my computer and check. So far it looks like it's in good shape, so. This wheel definitely does feel cheap. I mean, I had the DFGT, so I know you're not going to be able to see anything right now because this bag is in the way. There's twist time here. Ooh, fingerprints on it. There's fingerprints on the paddle shifters. Actually, let me see if I can give myself some more room. Definitely feel positive clicks. The DFGT didn't even have paddle shift. There's just little buttons on the back. The grip on this wheel is actually really good. I know people have complained about it, but I really like it. I mean, it's a little too sticky, but it's better than being plasticky. Like, even this plastic part up here doesn't even feel like plastic. It's very textured, so it almost feels like a hard rubber, even though it is plastic. Definitely the wheel is plasticky and definitely a little cheap. A little bit of dust up here, so I wonder if it's been used or we're just sitting and no one even really used it. Buttons on both sides of these. The biggest question for me is this a button? Apparently it's not, because look, it just bounces back into place. I think the older one you could actually set it at each one of them and it would do something. And, oh, and I think you pull it out now. Well, I better not break it. So this is like the little thing for the clamp, which I don't see, so hopefully that's further down now. If not, then it doesn't look like I'll be playing this too much. Because again, I don't have a rig to mount it to yet. Oh yeah, here's the clamp right here. The lighting's not the greatest because the sun is out, but it's not aiming toward my room. My room faces the west. So you probably don't know your scientific astronomy and phases of the sun and moon. I mean, I don't teach that anymore. So here's the problem right here. You want to be careful with the base. All of the ones that apparently have burned up or caught smoke or just die. Or, you know, it's something. This is the best part about this, because the pedals aren't anything special, the wheel's nothing special. This is a really good base. So let me just get the box out of the way. Here is the base. This video is actually not going to be too bad if I can keep it about under 10-11 minutes. A couple little scuffs up on the top here. Maybe that's a cum stain, I don't know. It is missing the screw. Maybe that's in the box. I'll have to look. There's supposed to be a screw. You probably won't be able to see it in this lighting. Right there. And it's not crucial, but you definitely want to have as much pressure on your wheel as possible so it doesn't come loose. So hopefully it's in here. If not, I'll have to try and find one to replace that one. That's a little disappointing. Unless it's the opposite. Check again, it might be down in there. Now I do actually like these pedals. So far they look very much like the DFGT's pedals. Feel like a pretty good brake. There's really no progression on it, but that's a pretty heavy brake for me, because again I was playing on the DFGT, which both the brakes were just totally plastic. I mean, this is all plastic too, but at least these have metal faces, and there's a little bit more resistance in this brake, which still isn't anything great. It'll definitely do until I can get the T3PA pedal set, as long as the wheel doesn't break on me. Even this gas feels a little better than the one on the DFGT. And there's no carpet guard on this one. Like if you remember the DFGT had that little carpet grip